Alright, guys. We're back. Finally. I haven't done this for 9 months. Just been really busy working on my house, obviously. But I'm getting back to it. I want to do this. I just have fun with it. But first of all, before we go anywhere with the UFC picks or anything, my boy Tommy. My last video was Tom, and that was 9 months ago. You know, obviously that fight didn't go the way we wanted to. What a crazy good fight. Tom was winning that fight. Such a great fight, man. And we all know if he were to fight him again, he's gonna win that fight. And I believe they fight again. Great fight, either way. I just came across this video for Tom's most recent fight, just this last weekend, and 2 weekends ago, and it just gave me goosebumps. I want to share this for a second.
Turning to the LFA Octagon, former LFA heavyweight champion Thomas "The Train" Petersen, top undefeated prospect.
I don't know, that just gives me goosebumps, man. That video is awesome. I didn't see that till now. I was looking up all the LFA results, and that was just some sweet shit. So anyway, Tom has went on a 2-fight win streak after that loss, and wasn't much of a loss in my books. Hell of a fight. Was winning the fight. Cortez Acosta is a tough son of a bitch. Tough guy. Look at him now. He's in the UFC. So for Tom to lose to a guy that's in the UFC, I mean, the guy's in the UFC. Look how good he's doing for himself. He's a fighter. He's not just. Tom's gonna get there. Everyone's dumb. PFL might call. We'll see. I'm just a spectator, a fan. I love watching Tom fight. I have no freaking idea what's going on. It's just some awesome shit. But that was his last win right there. Awesome picture. Tom's on a win streak already. You know, he's 5-0 as an amateur. He's 7-1 as a pro. Going far, man. Going good. So, Tom's kicking ass. Got the hat. I got my sweatshirt somewhere. I don't know where the hell it is right now, but big things are coming for Tom. We all know that. Big things are coming. Like I said, PFL. PFL's a great organization. Who knows? They might be calling. All these organizations want somebody like Tom. A humble fighter. Somebody that puts in all the work. He's just a great guy to have as in the organization as a heavyweight. He made records in history in LFA. Fastest knockout in LFA history, 19 seconds. I mean, the guy's a humble dude. Great fighter. Enough kissing his ass. Alright. I'm just excited for him. Love the guy. It's all good. We're going to go on to UFC now. So, like I said, 9 months ago, holy shit, I can't even believe 9 months ago, that was the last time I did the video. Way too long. But we have a hell of a fight card. We have a hell of a fight card this weekend. And I'm going to do something different. And I'm going to start from the main event. And work my way down. So the videos aren't so boring. So, Glover Teixeira versus Jamal Hill. Hell of a fight for the light heavyweight title, for the strap, for everything. Glover, he could win the belt 2 times, right? He was already the champ. Now he's trying to win it again. Jamal Hill, man, the guy's power. You know, he's got that 1-2. He's got that power where, if you get hit, chances are you're probably going out. He's just got that power. And at the age of 43. Glover is a monster. I mean, it's just the 43, and he's been with Yuri. He took some bombs, and he's got a chin. Look at his last fight with Yuri. He's got a chin, but you got to think that took some damage off. It took a little off because next time, now it's Jamal Hill hitting you. I'm trying to just make these short and quick, but this is the main event, so this one will be the longest. I really just believe it comes down to if Jamal Hill can keep the distance. I mean, he's got a 3-inch reach advantage because Glover Teixeira is a bad person to get on your back. You do not want to be on anywhere on the ground with Glover Teixeira. Black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The dude's been fighting forever. He's 43. All he has is experience. He has way more experience than Jamal Hill. So if it makes it into the third, fourth rounds, I'm leaning towards Glover. It's a little, I mean, look at the records. 33-8 versus Jamal Hill's 11-1. So experience comes in with, I think experience wins over power. Like Jamal Hill has that power where he touches you and you're out. He's depending on that first round, second round. He'll go deep. He's a good fighter. He'll go deep into the rounds. Anyway, I'm going to put my money on it though. I love both these fighters. And Glover, he's humble as hell. Nice guy his whole career. And he is a savage in the ring. He can knock you out. I wouldn't be surprised if Glover knocks him out or submits him, but I am going to pick Jamal Hill just based on he's younger. I don't know why they're not showing how old they are on the actual UFC website, but that's cool. Glover's like 43 and Jamal Hill's way younger than 43. So I'm going to pick Jamal Hill. He's going to be in my parlay. So moving on. So Jamal Hill, Glover Teixeira, hell of a fight. It's a lightweight, heavyweight strap. My money's on Jamal. I just think he's more powerful, and Glover's going to get touched up a little too much, and he's probably going to get TKO'd. But I wouldn't be surprised if Glover submits him. I hate being that type of guy. It's like, I'm going to pick this guy, but I won't be surprised. Nice pick. But I'm picking Jamal Hill. All right, moving on to the next one. Deiveson Figueiredo versus Brandon Moreno. Hell of a fight. Fourth fight. Fourth time. I saw some crazy stat. It's like these guys haven't fought anyone else besides each other in like the last 4 years or something. I mean, that's got to be history. Who else has done that? These guys literally have only fought each other. Their last 3 fights. Actually, no, excuse me. Deiveson Figueiredo. That's his stat. Brandon Moreno just fought Kai Kara France. Hell of a fight. Anyway. So these guys know each other a lot, but Brandon Moreno's been more active. Deiveson Figueiredo hasn't fought in about a year, I think, or actually over a year. Brandon Moreno fought Kai Kara France in a war, but he beat him. And everyone knows it. Weight cutting is a motherfucker. And Deiveson Figueiredo is a big 135er. I mean, look at his abs, dude. He's got an 8-pack. He's ripped. He's big. And Brandon Moreno is younger. He's like 28, and Deiveson's like 35. And it's definitely harder to cut weight when you're older at a younger weight. If you're heavyweight or light heavyweight, you see like Glover. He's light heavyweight. He's 43. He can still fight because you got more weight. It's harder to cut weight when you get older, is what I'm trying to say. I think Brandon Moreno, I'm just making this one short and quick. I got Brandon Moreno. I think he's better standing up. He's so technical. I love how every time he's coming in, he's technical. He's in and out. And his ground game is nasty. I just think he wins this. I think he goes to Brazil. I think he knocks out Deiveson Figueiredo or chokes him unconscious. I think Deiveson's in and over his head. He's at. I love it though. He's getting in his face, pushing him at the weigh-ins and stuff. But I think Brandon Moreno wins this fight and seals it for the quadruple? It's 4th fight. I got Brandon Moreno, so that's gonna be Jamal Hill, Brandon Moreno, and that might be really cliche. I'm sorry, it's a little rusty, a little dusty. 9 months. I haven't done it for a little while. So UFC 283, 9 months. I haven't done it, so I really just do think Brandon Moreno. Speaking about humble fighters, I mean that dude's always smiling. When he got the belt in Mexico and he had that belt wrapped around him, holy shit, that was awesome. Brought it back to Mexico. I mean, what a dude. So I'd love to see Brandon Moreno win this fight. I like Davison Figueiredo too, hell of a fighter, but I think Brandon Moreno takes it home. All right, moving on to another awesome fight. I mean, that was the co-main. Here's the third awesome fight: Gilbert Burns and Neil Magny. I think a lot of people are sleeping on this shit. A lot of people are sleeping on this fight, and I'm not sure why. But I got a stickler with a friend on this fight, and they're not wrong. They have Neil Magny, and for a few reasons. One, he's always counted out. It seems like he's always being Neil Magny's. Everyone's like, oh, he's a good fighter, but he never does quite enough. He never gets it done too much. You know, like it's always nice, it's clean, but he always ends up losing the fight. Well, I agree, because I said, he said all these great things about Neil Magny. He's got this long reach. He's 6'3". He's got an 80-inch reach in welterweight. These guys are 170 pounds or mine. Yeah, I know they're not in that picture, but 170 welterweight, 80-inch reach, and Neil Magny uses it to his advantage, man. He's got good jiu-jitsu, but you're going up against Gilbert Burns with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's won several Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments. The dude's, when he throws those fists, I thought he beat Hamzat, by the way. I thought he beat Hamzat. We all know UFC Dana White, they like to push him through. Oh, yeah, sorry. UFC Dana White. Yeah. UFC Dana White. No, I'm just kidding. Black eye, bad. It's bad for the comp. Anyway, they like to push their fighters through that they think they're gonna be a superstar, and Gilbert Burns won that fight. The way he was throwing those hooks came up flying. Hamzat dropped to the ground like 3 times. They gave him 1 knockdown. Anyway, I think Gilbert is coming back firing, and they're gonna give him someone like Neil Magny, who is a great fighter. Do not get me wrong. He'd fucking murder someone like me. He'd murder me. Great fighter. Good guy. Blah, blah, blah. But I just think Gilbert Burns is better on the feet. He'll close distance. He hits harder. Okay, so then Neil Magny might get hit hard like twice and go, oh shit. I want to clinch, which he's great in. Gilbert Burns didn't get touched up in this fight, dude. Neil Magny is a dog. It's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be a great fight. I just think Gilbert touches him on the feet, or he's better just standing up. He closes that distance. Neil Magny's great at distance, but I'm taking Gilbert because he'll close the distance. If he gets knocked down, Neil's gonna go for a takedown, and you don't want to be on the ground with Gilbert anyway. So he's gonna submit him or he's gonna knock him out. I just think Gilbert wins this fight and moves on to like someone like Bilal Muhammad or maybe Colby Covington. I mean, let's look back on Gilbert's losses. Kamaru Usman and Hamzat Chimaev, right? I mean, come on, let's look at this actually. We got it right here. Yeah. He beats Tyron Woodley, obviously after his downfall. So he beat Maia, who's a savage. Knocked him out. Beats Tyron Woodley on his downfall. Loses to Kamaru, gets knocked out, right? But had him hurt. Had Kamaru hurt. Arguably, before Leon knocked out Kamaru, Gilbert Burns was the only one, like, even close to even hurting Kamaru before he ever got, killed by Leon. But I'm just saying, Gilbert's a dog. He takes down Thompson. I think he beats Chimaev. Now he's got Neil Magny. UFC, typical UFC, not giving him I don't know. I think he doesn't walk through Neil Magny, but I think he beats Neil Magny. Moving on. So that's Jamal Hill, Brandon Moreno, Gilbert Burns, Lauren Murphy versus Jessica Andrade. I swear to God, I don't even need to say anything. Jessica Andrade walks through her. Sorry. Moving on. Jessica Andrade walks through her. Way too physical. I'm sorry. I mean, actually, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna look at Lauren Murphy's shit here quick. Who's she fought? Okay. You should take it. She got knocked out by Murphy. I'm sorry, dude. Great fighter. She's a good fighter. She's a woman. She's a badass. I got Jessica Andrade. Moving on. I really like this fight. But I'm also really hesitant because Paul Craig and Johnny Walker, I feel like these two guys are the UFC where they're like, we don't really know what to do with you guys because Paul Craig, it's funny, well, I think they're both savages. Johnny Walker got knocked out by Jamal Hill with like a weird punch, right? Jamal Hill's got that power, knocked him out cold. Scary, he looks scary knockout. I thought he died. Paul Craig broke Jamal Hill's arm. Jamal Hill's fighting for the title, right? If Paul Craig can break Jamal Hill's arm and Jamal Hill knocked out Johnny Walker, I know it's MMA math. I just think Paul Craig is going to beat Johnny Walker, and a lot of people are taking Johnny Walker. I know he has the power. He's got the crazy high flying knees. He's got an 82-inch reach advantage. I just think his chin is gone. Paul Craig hits harder than people really think. I mean, Paul the Bear Jew Craig. The dude's huge. He's 6'3". He's actually 6'4", I believe. 76-inch reach. The dude has power, but don't go to the ground with him, Johnny Walker. I think Johnny Walker won his last fight submission. Don't go there if I were you. It's Paul Craig all day. I'm taking Mauricio Shogun Rua on his last way out. Ior Petore, I think is his name. I don't even know what the hell how to say his name. But man, Shogun's last fight. Sad to see. He's a legend. I wish they would have given him someone a little less competitive than this guy, because it's on his way out. I mean, he's 19-3. He's a savage. They're both savages, but I think Mauricio Shogun's done, and I'd take Pretoria. But my parlay, I'm sorry, I'm sure people have left already. It's boring as shit. Listen to me. If you're still here watching, I appreciate it. But it's gonna be parlay Jamal Hill, Brandon Moreno, Gilbert Burns, Jessica Andrade, and Paul Craig. And Gregory Rodriguez. A lot of people are saying this Bruno Ferreira guy, yeah, he's undefeated, making his UFC debut in 2 weeks against someone like Gregory Rodriguez. The dude is a savage for taking the fight against Rodriguez. Excuse me, but I am sorry, man. Rodriguez is 6'3". This guy is 5'10". And I know it's not all about size. The buddy Tom Petersen fought. He's 6'1", 6'2", and he fought a guy that was 6'7". Tommy ragdolled him. Not that guy is weaker by any means. Tommy is just strong as shit and a great fighter, but he's a wrestler. Bruno's not a wrestler. He's a knockout artist. Back to the UFC. I just think Gregory Rodriguez wins this fight. He manages the distance. He uses the height. And when he hits you, dude, you don't know. This Bruno guy hasn't fought anyone like Rodriguez. When Rodriguez hits you, you go to sleep. And that fight's going to be fun as shit to watch. And they got him as a favorite, as they should. I love how Paul Craig is an underdog, too. Damn, Brandon Moreno's a favorite, too. Awesome. Alright, Shamil Abdurakhimov versus Jailton Almeida. Holy shit, Almeida has a huge favorite. Jilton Almeida is 17-2. I mean, sometimes when you look at these fights, dude, the UFC's like, well, we all know what's going on. They want Jilton, or not Jilton, they want this Shamil dude. Shamil, they want him out of the damn UFC. So they give him someone out of his capacity. He's a minus 975 favorite. We're not even going to waste our time talking about that. Gabriel Bonfim versus Manur Laziz. Sorry, Laziz. This is going to be a great fight, actually. And I just butchered their fucking name, and I apologize. But, great fight. Middleweight fight. This guy on the left making his debut with 13-0. Gabriel Bonfim. Stud. Knocks people out. Submits people. And, this boy's a stud over here on the blue too, but mainly Laziz is a KO artist and Bonfim submits people. So it's submission artist versus boxer, kickboxer, KO, and that's going to be a good fight. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy that one. And if I were to say though, if I had to pick, it's so tough. I think Laziz might get it done on the feet, but if it does go to the ground, he's fucked. But I just think Laziz is going to take that. And the rest of these fights, guys, there's a few more. I think Cody Stamann, and that's going to be a really fun fight to watch. Because I'm pretty sure they're giving this Lacerda on his debut. Yeah, debut right here. And they're giving him Cody Stamann, which is a tough fight. Cody Stamann is a dog. It's going to be a good fight. But I'd take Cody Stamann, if we're wondering, and then I would take, well, that's weird, Gabriel Bonfim and Ismail Bonfim. They're fucking brothers, man. Whoa. Blew my mind. That is awesome. I'll definitely be watching that fight then. That's his brother. Alright, that's cool. Worley Alves, Nicholas Dalby. Let's just kind of toss it up there. One of them guys is going to win. One of them is going to lose. No shit. I don't know who's going to win that fight. Doesn't really matter. These other two fights I probably won't even watch. I got shit going on until I'm going to definitely watch this. I'm going to start at Bonfim. Alright, guys. That was rusty, I know. But, haven't done it in 9 months. We'll do better. I'll do better on the next card. But yeah, I'm most excited for my bro Tommy. If you guys have made it this far, please subscribe. Watch his fights.
Let's go!
Watch his fights on LFA. We're all super proud of him, man. Wherever his career goes from here, we've all just been super pumped and honestly grateful, blessed, nervous at the fights when they're about to start. It's like, that's our boy, you know? We care about him, and he's killing it, man. He's doing so good, and I'm just happy for him, proud of him. As soon as he gets that first call out to Vegas or wherever, Texas, hey, you want to fight in this card? And he says yes, I'm out. I'm going. And I know the boys will go with, so we're all excited as hell. And I'll be doing a lot of videos on Tom, that's for sure. And obviously I'll always be doing UFC about while Tom is fighting and he's killing it. We're going to be doing the same. And I'm almost done on my house. Thanks to my dad. He's put a lot of work in my house. And my mom helping out, obviously, keeping everything organized on paper. Yeah, my brothers, friends, everyone in my life. Grateful, blessed. So yeah, we'll have fun. We'll keep having fun with this until next time, boys and girls. Catch you later.